Hi there everyone, Laurence here this week. Looking slightly away from the podcast front, I've been talking more about how I want you to react and understand how your golf is making an impact on the golf course. And this week, lesson on the putting green. So again, I'll let you make your own assumptions from the first initial videos, which one you might think have been a before and after shot. But what's really notable here, when you look at the golf hole this chap is putting to, you would almost go, why is the hole looking at a totally different angle? Is the camera videoing from a slightly different place? And what you definitely notice about the image on the right hand side, if you look down at the putter head and almost maybe have like a little bit of a zoom in, but I am basically, the camera line is down his putter target line. And obviously his change, so knowing that the chap on the left hand side now, this is the newer version of what I want him to do, is obviously on the left, but both images are where he's aiming. And when I say where he's aiming, the putter face, because at the end of the day the ball always starts nearer where the putter face is aiming rather than the swing direction. So clearly here, even for a sort of 5 foot putt, he generally felt that there was quite a lot of, he called it a twitchy movement. I just called it there was a little bit of unnecessary movement at the point of impact. So you can clearly see on the right hand image, he didn't feel as close to what he was when he was on video. He was quite shocked. Again, this is a good player, low single figures over the years, handicap is just slowly drifting up. But what I felt was, if you look at the in the right hand image now, which I'm about to play a little bit of, you'll see how the hand movement at the point of impact, it sort of has to move away from him. You'll see how the putter's moving, it's moving a little bit outwards, and he's almost having to push it back toward the target with a closed club face. Again, that just sort of scrapes in the right edge there, but very evidently a push via the hand path direction. So all I simply said to him was, I want you to keep your eye line relative to being over the golf ball, which he did really well. But I want you to stretch yourself out as far as you can. So I didn't tell him to move his arms. But what we started to see was a crackling correlation between his shaft and his forearms. So what he was then able to produce was definitely more of an action. If I just, when I get to the point of him taking the putter away, look at how we see the putter working much better back and through along those lines, the putter staying very tighter. Again, we look at the image over here on the right hand side. Again, no real correlation between forearms. You can see how vertical the forearms are in relation to the putter shafts. Putter has to move away. It has to move away, has to create space. So spatial awareness here for this chap. He feels that ball is now rolling in a much more purposeful place. Nice little slow-mo there. Again, rolling into the centre part, or just on that right hand side, but definitely a better roll, and the putter reacting differently. So be aware of your setup procedures. How far away am I standing? Are my eyes over the golf ball? But we start to see some great transitions here. So if you need some putting adjustments, obviously Joel's got his Sand Putt Lab in the studio, but again, sometimes the naked eye on a camera outside on the putting green can do the world of good. Look forward to catching up with you soon.